approve.
Just the update. So this one right here will go for, where's the work session? Oh, right here.
That's the work session.
That one, yeah.
And then
So
we can approve this at the work session.
Yeah, we can imagine.
So we're just gonna do the
Yeah.
work session,
And then have a call
and then
meeting.
just say after the work session, we're gonna go into a quick call meeting, and we have 2 items to vote on.
Yeah,
And
okay.
that's it.
All right.
So that's that one, and then we'll.
There used to be a commercial where Dad was working remotely from his house, and they had these swinging doors or sliding doors, and he'd be working away, and then he'd open them up, and then the little girl would go, "Oh, Daddy's home." Yeah. Well, separating work and family seems kind of important too, anyway. There you go.
Members.
Yeah. I don't know how people can be productive working out of home, really. It's certainly a discipline I don't have. Dang.
Good morning. We're going to call our meeting to order, our work session to order. I would ask, please, if you have your cell phone, to put them on silence or turn them off at this time. We will stand and have pledge of allegiance by Council Member Wagenhauser and prayer by Council Member Jim Malinowski.
Bless you.
Take a moment for reflection. We have important matters before us today, and as usual, some may involve strong views and difficult choices. Let's commit ourselves to listening carefully, speaking respectfully, and staying focused on what best serves our community. May we be guided by clear judgment, fairness, and integrity in every decision we make. May it be so. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Our topics for discussion, City Manager's topic. John, are you ready?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good morning to members of the council. I want to start what will hopefully be a tradition of budget updates at every subsequent council work session. And I just wanted to offer a few comments. You know, the latest conversation about our financial condition, you know, we're being asked, well, what's it all about? What is this all about? And it's rather simple. It can get very complex very quickly, but the concept is simple. And that is, and it's coming right from a series of experts, not only our own in-house financial professionals, but our auditing team, from not one but 2 independent CPAs that recently testified before the council in the retreat. And there is a consistency of their comments. Everyone is saying the same thing. And that is that the spending patterns over the past 15 years are simply not sustainable. We can't continue down this road. Times change. Conditions change. We need to change. We have grown and will continue to do It's not a reflection at all in terms of previous decisions that have been made. It's not a reflection on past leadership. We have been blessed with terrific leadership in the past. But the times have changed. The conditions have changed. We're a growing community. And so this effort is not a reflection on past decisions, but it is a request for you, for all of us, to get out in front of this proactively to make substantive and long-lasting decisions. We've gotten quite a few calls over the last couple of days, and I talked to two ladies who were kind of surprised and said, you know, why have you taken money from Public Works? Why have you taken money from water and sewer and gas? And when we pay our gas bill and our water bill and our sewer bill and our sanitation bill every month, there's an assumption that that's going to go not only to the day-to-day operations of Public Works, but also the necessary set-asides for badly needed improvements to our infrastructure. So that's what we need to change. We need to clarify when money comes in. We need to be clear about what its intent is, what its purpose is, and we need to stick to that. One person said, there you go again, you're going to raise our taxes. You should be looking at reforms, and you should be looking at budget cuts, and you should be looking at increasing efficiency. Well, I assured her that in working with this council for 3.5 years, I guaranteed her that the first thing that this council does is not raise your taxes, and that you are understanding that there are people in our community that are have hit rough times, that are on fixed incomes, that are of low or moderate means. More than any other council that I have worked for, it is very clear that this council understands the situation that their constituents are in. Another person said, well, why can't you work with the county? You know, why can't you economize and work with the county? And I spent 15 or 20 minutes talking to them about our relationship with the county, my relationship with Adam Mestris. A week doesn't go by that I don't talk to him on the phone and that we aren't discussing some area of commonality. We've had a terrific relationship. First, under the leadership of Ben Ryden, and now Blake McCormick, and all of the folks on the County Commission. They have been nothing but terrific in terms of their willingness. I mean, you look at our efforts, we've combined animal control. Our planning department is working incredibly closely, hand in hand with the county planning effort. And but I take the comment seriously, and we'll continue to talk to county folks about new and different and better collaborations. And I'll be talking about one in a second. And so we appreciate the input that we've received, and we're understanding that we need to kind of set the city off in a different direction that'll bode well over the test of time. And so I want to give you some updates. And I'm reminded by something Plato said, which is necessity is the mother of invention. All of our department heads understand the financial situation we are, and they're looking for ways to do things better, least costly. Several updates. You have a memo that was submitted to you by Sean Wood from Public Works in terms of how we might want to restructure sanitation. That was in your binder in the retreat, but there are some cost savings measures there that we should look at, and I applaud Sean and Blake Adcock for spending that time. There has been a lot of collaboration between our police department and the sheriff's office, and I have to publicly acknowledge our sheriff, who's just been terrific. I had a meeting with him about a week ago, and he is very open to working collaboratively with us. And I give our police chief credit because he's identified 2 areas right away to potentially look at in terms of cost savings. One has to do with the flock cameras, and the county is interested in partnering with the city in terms of the cost. because vital information is passed on, would be passed on to both of them in that regard. The chief has also come up with the idea of the possibility of collaboration of the CID, the investigative unit, maybe consolidating with the county. And of course, it's just a basic idea. We don't know about the feasibility. We don't know if money can be saved or whatever, but I applaud. It's just one example of one department head, rolling up his sleeves and trying to find some savings. There is a certain arrogance, there really is a certain arrogance, if any of us believe that we can not do anything better, that we can't improve, that we can't innovate, that we can't be more creative. And that's not criticism. That's just a fact. And I applaud the department heads for doing that. We're also, just yesterday, we had a very interesting day, kind of a good day. Our planning department, Monica and Molly, worked hand in hand with our finance department, Karen and Rajiana, and had an important meeting with a state official on the issue of our financial challenges with the recent grants. And I don't want to sound too hopeful because we don't know what the last chapter of the book's going to be, but I was hopeful, and I applaud both departments for working together to try to get us over that hump in terms of cost. So I applaud them for that. And lastly, I just want to say, and I hope the ideas that we've received over the last week continue to come in. I sent to all of you, a local realtor took the time to bring up an idea. It's something that you've discussed in the past, but I promised her that I would pass it on to you with her contact information. So if you have any further questions, I found her very knowledgeable in the subject. She's very familiar with Savannah. She's very familiar with Tybee Island. And she's very familiar with the idea that she floated. So feel free. You might know the person. They have an office right here in Madison. But feel free to reach out to her if you want to talk to her about it or have questions or whatever it might be. And lastly, I just want to say that no effective effort is going to take place in terms of putting forward a long-range financial plan if it doesn't include our citizens. And so even though I've mentioned this before, I am announcing this morning that I am going to be forming a working group of citizens that we have extraordinary citizens in the city with some really interesting backgrounds, particularly in the area of finance. And so I want to put a working group together to try to assist us and to give necessary feedback on the development of what I'm calling Madison 2030, a blueprint for financial reform. If any of you know someone in your district that is particularly suited with a financial background or whatever that you think might be willing to volunteer for this effort, I'd be delighted to hear from you. And that's basically it, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, John, for that update. Our council would need to look at our work session dates for February and maybe April. I know that we have a couple of council members who's going to be away on the 27th, which is our work schedule is scheduled for. I'm not sure, have anything been put on the work session for March? Deborah, do you know of it right now?
No, actually, I think we were looking at April 3rd is a holiday.
Right, it's
So we wanted, while everyone was together, to decide if we were going to go ahead and reschedule that work session for April 3rd.
my council, you have a date. Our city will be closed on Good Friday, which is April the 3rd. So we could meet Thursday, which is April the 2nd.
I can do that.
Good for, is that good for you, Jill? Good for you? Okay. So Thursday, April the 2nd, you'll make note of that, Deborah. Thank you so much.
So Mayor, is the 27th of this month, this is replacing that? Have I got that right?
No, it's not.
April 3rd meeting that's scheduled on this, your sheet here. So April 3rd, it follows the March meeting. between the March and April meeting, but it's, Good
Yeah, but
Friday.
I'm asking about the February 27th one.
So
that's on
we
the
can go
schedule.
ahead and
But this-
also
this
reschedule
Friday.
that one because that date has been canceled. We have people that will not be able to attend on the 27th. So if you want to go ahead and reschedule the work session for the 27th, that'd be great.
Well, we're meeting on the 9th as a regular session. Is there things we need to discuss as a work session before the 9th?
Have you got any agenda items for the work session for?
We do. We have quite a few from our planning team.
Okay. So, how about Wednesday, I guess Wednesday, April, what, February 25th? That good for everyone? Works for?
February 25th.
Wednesday, February 25th?
I think February the 25th, Dr. Malinowski will be in his new officials training.
And
That way.
Carrie also, right?
I'll be there on the 27th.
7th.
She'll be here the 25th.
Yes.
So we have a quorum, we don't,
What if we do the work session before we have our regular call meeting on March the 9th? Would y'all like to do the work session since you're already going to be here? We could do it before. We can start with the work session.
If I'm mistaken, Monica, please correct me, but I think the transportation plan is going to be on March 9th, and I think that the development downtown is going to be on March 9th, so am I right on that?
The zoning one is correct, that is
Yeah.
according to that, and the transportation thing doesn't matter.
So I just want to caution you, if you're going to have a lengthy work session before, you've got a lengthy council meeting, so.
yeah. So that means, I guess, 4:30 on March the 9th? Is that okay with our council, or would you prefer to go ahead and meet that Wednesday, which is February 25th?
I think Mayor, I think the point was that for our city council meeting, it was just going to be pretty packed, so we probably shouldn't do it on the 9th at 4:30, right? So I think Wednesday works for me. Anybody? Carrie?
Wednesday is fine with me.
Okay.
So Dr. Mel will be the only one that will not
Right.
be on that Wednesday.
Right. Well, we have a
We'll
quorum,
have
so.
a quorum.
Dr. Mal has a speaking part in he has an agenda item.
For
I think he's on
Okay.
the planning for which one, Dr. Mal?
So
Comprehensive
we
plan?
can't do it.
Molly can deliver that report for you, Dr. Allen.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay.
Okay, the 25th, Mr. Mayor?
25th it is.
5:30?
Uh,
I mean, 8:30?
8:30. 25th, 8:30. That's good. Thank you so much. Okay. We need to go into a call meeting to approve a couple of contracts. So now you want to talk about those contracts? You want to talk about those contracts?
I'll rely on the city attorney too. Good morning. So a couple of months ago, we presented the architect for the new fire station, and you approved the architect that we have presented. The new city attorney has put together a contract for the architect, and this is what we're asking for now for y'all to approve. And so we can move forward with getting plans and starting the new fire station.
Okay, I think the councilman was here when, I think Mr. Pennington and Jean was here before us at a work session and just needed approval, yeah, for this architectural agreement. Get a motion and a second to do that?
So moved.
All in favor, show of hands. Opposed, none. Vote unanimously. Thank you so much. John, utility easement agreement, okay.
Mr. Mayor, this predated my involvement. It had been approved previously. Three-party contract, Covenant Park Church, City of Madison, and Pennington Partners, LP. The best description of what you're approving is on the last page. There's a plaque that shows sewer easement. It crosses the church property. I'm assuming that it goes to something close to where the Penningtons need some sewer access. So they're willing to put in $55,000 contract price. The church is obligated to pay the balance of what that would be. The city would end up owning the line, and so that's really what this is designed to do. There's a little bit of something I told the city clerk yesterday. There was a indemnity arrangement that's in this. It goes from the grantee, which is the city, back to the church, which is the grantor, taking responsibility for sewer off of them, which in this case, because they're contributing land, probably is appropriate, but it's a little different. But, otherwise, it's just your standard easement giving you access.
Okay. Does council have any problem with that? If not, we get a motion and a second to approve this agreement, easement.
Motion to approve?
Second.
There any more discussion? All in favor, show of hands. Opposed, if none, vote unanimously. Thank you so much. This time, we would like to have a motion to go into executive session to discuss personnel.
Did you want to hit number 9, Mr. Mayor?
Number 9. Public comments. No public comments. We get a motion to go into executive session to discuss personnel.
I so move, Mr. Mayor.
Second.
Any more discussion? All in favor, show of hands. Opposed, is none. We go into executive session. Thank you.